Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at some all-new 1/64th scale sprint cars. The first of which is Brock Zearfoss's 2022 1/64th. Now, it's the same Acme company as far as who makes the cars, but we have a couple of updates this year. A couple updates which I think everyone is going to be thrilled with, starting with the box. So you can see we still have the same box design for the most part, and I say that, kind of tongue-in-cheek, but for the most part, here's the most excellent addition. This is something we talked about last year when they first came in, and a lot of people obviously had the same complaint or suggestion, having resealable boxes. Having it so you can just pop these open, in a few spots, just like that. You can pop this out if you want to get a picture or take a look at the car. Heck, maybe your kid wants to play with it and eventually you want to put one back, whatever. But you can pop them in, you can just slide these back together, and you can put it back together, and the box is not broken. The last ones from last year, if you guys remember, we had to cut them open. Not very fun. Okay, so here is the artwork. This is just a little card. I have every single 1/64th I've reviewed so far. Every single one, I still have this card and their original box. Now, the original boxes are all cut, except for these new ones, so theoretically, over time, I'm just going to keep getting a couple of extra boxes like these and moving over older ones so that they'll display nicely. But you can see we've got, let's see, that's Moose's LZ Bar and Grill. I think it's Lazy, maybe, Bar and Grill. But anyway, as you can see, Zearfoss, World of Outlaws. There's a part number. We got Acme here, 2022 3Z, Moose's LZ Bar and Grill Sprint Car. Going to the back, you see we got Zearfoss up there. There's our 3Z. A couple more sponsors here. If you guys know them, shout them out. Looks like that's somewhere in PA. So I'm not sure what these companies are specifically, but hey, they sponsor a race car. Here's their moment of fame. If you guys know them, looks like if you guys know any of these companies, shout them out in the comments, because they sponsor cars, they keep racing as a sport alive, and they're the lifeblood of it. So, but anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and set this down and get a nice close look at the new car. This is the first one for him that I've gotten. And we'll start here on the left side. You can see, actually, this is a car I really like. I got to see it run at the Knoxville Nationals, and the gray, orange, and black is just a really solid color combination. You got Moose's there. There's the 3Z, and then there's, what's that, heavy equipment there on the back of the top wing. Here you can see we got Zearfoss, and then the C&D over here. Yeah, everything's the same on this side, it looks like, in terms of sponsors that are on the wings and stuff. 2+2. Again, not sure what a lot of these sponsors are. I will say, I like how all the bumper bars and the Nerf bars are all black. Black centers to the rim with like a silver outer. So a lot of them are black on black. This one happens to be black on silver, so kind of a neat combination. And then the black exhaust pipes there. So yeah, it has a real sharp look to it. You can see it does have the NOS Energy Drink World of Outlaw series there on that part of the wing. It's a little smaller than last year's. A lot of the ones from last year didn't have, they had a little bit bigger logo on that spot. But yeah, overall, it's a really solid looking sprint car. We'll obviously have a little bit closer look once the 118s start coming out. But the detail is pretty solid still. I'm a big fan of these. I think I'm going to probably collect at least one of each. Last year I had to, because I cut the boxes open, so I had one of each. But then, yeah, I think it's kind of cool to have these, kind of get one of each. They're not too expensive, and so make a cool little display case on the wall or something to have a bunch of sprint cars in. So, but anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this sprint car here in the comments below. Also, any of you guys that know information on the driver, I don't know a lot. I'm just starting to follow the sprint cars closely, especially the ones that aren't, high running World of Outlaw guys. I know some of those just from watching the races and some of the Knoxville regulars, couple of the PA regulars, but I'm still very new to it, so I'm slowly learning new and more guys that race in these series and kind of where they stack up in terms of how fast they are typically. So I always like to learn. Let me know if you guys are fans in the comments below and stuff. But otherwise, that'll wrap up the review, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.